Saturday Breakfast with Kirsteen Thorne on BBC Radio Norfolk.
Now, I'm sure you've heard of Ruddy by now, and if you haven't, can I please point you in the direction of the BBC iPlayer, where you'll find a rather fabulous documentary all about him called White Van Gogh Man, well, otherwise known as Rick Mins. That's kind of your other name now, Ruddy. We know you as Ruddy, and Rick is your alias. He's the Norfolk-based artist who creates stunning images in the mud on the side of his van. Well, a fundraising page has now been created to help keep that very van on the road. It's been organised by Jack Brown, who joins me alongside Ruddy Muddy in the studio now. That could be another alias for you. Morning, Jack.
Morning, how are you?
Good morning. I'm very well, thank you. And Ruddy Muddy, welcome back.
Morning, it's lovely to be here again.
And thank you. I got round to watching your documentary yesterday, and I have to say it was quite an education for me, because I never realised that you actually put the mud onto the side of your van with a very special mud mix. I just assumed it was just natural. You just never cleaned your van.
When I started, it was very much that, but just to do enough pictures now, I can't. And in the summer, I need to put it on because there's not much mud on the road.
It was absolutely fascinating. A fabulous documentary. It's called White Van Gogh Man. And Jack, hello. Now, did you two know each other previously? Have you got history?
Yes. So basically, I first spotted Rick on the A140. I was on my way to work and I saw his van on the side of the road. At the time, I was recording through like a dash cam, so I put the video online because I was fascinated by what I saw, and sort of just from there, I ended up getting in touch, mainly through Twitter and Facebook.
Yep.
I started making YouTube videos based on the designs he'd made, and trying to help him out with a bit of promotion, really. And sort of just from there, we've stayed in touch. Now we're good friends, and it's sort of just gone from there, really.
And this is just another classic example, Rick, of what you've said on many occasions, that this incredible direction that your artwork has taken you in, and the amazing people that you've come across along the way, are just another example of a friendship that's been formed through it.
Oh, it's incredible, and it's really good. Jack's a really nice guy as well. We're going to get him out drinking and partying with a few of my friends that live local as well. But no, it's been really, really nice, and he's always friendly, always supportive on everything. And we're always trying to come up with new ideas to try and keep the van going. But this one was a complete shock to me. I didn't know it was happening. I had no inkling. And all of a sudden, one day, he was just like, "I've got a surprise for you, mate." And he sent me a link, and there it was. And I was like, wow. So a real legend.
So this is a link to a GoFundMe page that you've started up to raise funds so that Ruddy Muddy can keep his van on the road. Is that right?
Yes, correct. Because I know he struggles a little bit to keep the van going. Obviously, you've got to juggle family life and work life at the same time. And he does so much for charity off his own back, out of his own pocket. So why not? Let's help him out.
Because, this isn't your job. Your day job is you deliver flowers, don't you?
Yeah, that's right.
You are a floristry delivery man. If anybody who's seen the documentary or heard you speak before will know. Is it a dream of yours still to be able to do the art full time?
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. If I could do that full time, that would be absolutely amazing. Because the amount of requests I've had since the documentary to do charity pieces has been quite overwhelming, and I'd love to do every single one, but while I've got a full-time job, there's no way I can do it. Whereas if it was full-time, I could just help so many more people.
And am I right in thinking the van causes you a few technical issues every now and again?
This is like the third or fourth time. I'm actually in a courtesy today because mine's in the garage.
So it must have been lovely when you realised, when you heard from Jack and he said that this is what he'd done for you.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think already I've got enough to maybe keep the van going for another 2 or 3 months.
That's great.
Just from what Jack's already done, so that's brilliant for me.
So Jack, what was your initial target then?
The initial target was £500. We've gone past that now. The last time I checked, we were on £550, and I'd just like to keep going, if I can.
Why is it important for you to be able to do this for Rick?
Because he does so much for other people, and I feel like we need to just give him something back and continue helping others. I like helping people, basically.
You both like helping people, don't you? It's lovely. It's lovely to have you both here. And what's really nice about taking a look at the GoFundMe page yesterday, it wasn't so much, obviously it's wonderful that these donations were coming in, but it was the comments that people were leaving as well. There's some really nice messages there, aren't there?
Yeah, definitely. Have you read through them yet?
I've read through most of them. Yeah, I haven't for the last day or so, but that'll be my next one.
It's
yeah,
very.
The comments are just.
It's very overwhelming, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
very nice comments coming in.
So we're already at well over £500 and continuing to climb, I'm guessing?
I hope so. Yeah, we're doing our best.
Because it's, like Jack says, you have supported an awful lot of good causes over the past. And what really came across in the documentary, which I only got around to watching yesterday because, like I mentioned, I was on holiday in a cottage with sketchy Wi-Fi connection, so I couldn't watch the iPlayer while I was there, but I got around to watching it yesterday. And what came across was that whilst you, like many people, might not be able to help these causes in a financial way, that actually giving your time and your skills, that's something you can give.
Yes, yeah, and it's something I almost feel like I have to do it. Just one of those things that started, and I think it feeds my soul is probably the best way to describe it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have to, and it just gives me the opportunity to do it. And there's the amount that some of them have increased the profile of a smaller charity or have helped raise money for a charity is something I could never donate. I could never find enough money myself to do it. So it does make a difference, and it's really nice to hear back from people when they say it does make a difference
But
as
that
well.
exposure that you're able to give people, that visual exposure on the side of the van, you've done many artworks with contact details for charities, missing persons as well,
Yes.
raising awareness of as well. That exposure is invaluable.
Yes, I don't suppose I ever really realised just how much so when I first started, and I never realised I'd have the following that I have. But no, I see it now, and I'll get lovely comments, even from like families and relatives of missing people or whatever, and it is really one of those touching things, and it really does like get to me at times, but. Yeah, it's lovely. It's large. I feel really fortunate to be in the position I am.
Well, I'm going to make you blush a little bit more because Dawn's texted in, who's taking part in the competition, and just put at the end, "Love Ruddy Muddy."
Oh, thank
There
you,
you
Dawn.
go. You've
Thank
got fun in Dawn.
I think we all do, to be honest.
Oh, mate,
Yeah.
thank you.
Oh, this is so sweet. Oh, you guys are lovely. Okay, Jack, you're an absolute star. Give us the name of the page if anybody wants to support the
So
cause.
to find it, you just need to search Ruddy Muddy on the GoFundMe page. The link will be gofundme.com/ Ruddy Muddy White Van Man Go.
Okay.
If not, you can find it on Twitter and Facebook, on Ruddy Muddy Art on Facebook, Ruddy Muddy on Twitter, and my Twitter, which is Jack Brown GK.
Well, it's lovely to see you. Thanks for coming in and joining us and telling us all about it this morning. And what beautiful friendship you've got here. And I mentioned that these days you put a secret ingredient in your mud mix to make sure the mud sticks on the side. It's not just average mud, is it?
No, it's always got Norfolk mud in it.
Yeah, it's Norfolk mud, but with a secret.
Yeah.
You're not going to divulge that
No.
secret ingredient, are you? No,
No,
it's
of
pointless
course not.
asking, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I should know better, shouldn't I? Ruddy Muddy, Rick Minns, and Jack Brown. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. Thank you. Lovely to see you.
Thanks, Kirsteen.
Thank you.